She stepped into the ring with unmatched strength and determination, captivating millions with her raw power and fearless persona. But beyond the glamorous lights and fierce battles, there was a deeper, more complex story, one of triumph, struggle, and ultimate redemption. This is the untold journey of DESIREE Petersen, a woman who not only fought for glory inside the squared circle, but also battled the personal demons that threatened to define her legacy. From the brightest highs to the darkest lows, this is her story of resilience, heartbreak, and a relentless fight to reclaim her place in history. Before the bright lights and roaring crowds, there was a young girl with a dream, born in her hometown. DESIREE Petersen's early life was anything but easy. Raised in a brief description of family background, challenges, socioeconomic status. She quickly learned that resilience was the key to survival. From a young age, she was drawn to the world of sports, not just as a fan, but as a competitor. Her journey was shaped by the grit and determination that only comes from adversity. It was on the rough streets of hometown where DESIREE discovered her love for physicality. Early on, she showed a natural athleticism that would later serve her well in the world of professional wrestling. But it wasn't just about strength. It was about proving herself in a world that constantly underestimated her. Her idols growing up were more than just athletes. They were fighters, women who defied the odds and made a name for themselves in a world that wasn't kind to outsiders. Insert names of influential figures, if applicable, like female wrestlers, athletes, or strong women in her community. But life wasn't all about sports. DESIREE faced personal struggles that would later inform her journey in wrestling, whether it was navigating tough family dynamics, overcoming societal expectations, or battling self-doubt. These early years of hardship shaped her indomitable spirit, pushing her toward a future in wrestling. In a world that often told her no, DESIREE found ways to say yes. Her journey to the ring was not just about passion. It was about fighting for a life she knew was meant for greatness. It was not long before DESIREE Petersen, armed with her incredible strength and unwavering determination, began to make a name for herself in the wrestling world. But her journey to the WWE ring was far from easy. At first, DESIREE struggled to break through the industry's barriers. Wrestling, at the time, was still a male-dominated world, and female athletes were often overlooked. But DESIREE refused to be silenced or ignored. Her breakthrough came when she caught the eye of insert key figure, coach, or a wrestling organization, who recognized her raw potential and drive. Soon, she was training under the best, learning the craft that would propel her into the spotlight. Her debut in the WWE was nothing short of explosive. In front of a live crowd, DESIREE's energy was undeniable. She didn't just want to win, she wanted to dominate. Fans quickly began to take notice of her fierce presence in the ring. But it wasn't just her physical strength that made her stand out. It was her undeniable passion and the fire in her eyes. Every match was an opportunity for her to prove that she belonged. One of her defining moments came during insert major match or event, where she faced off against insert opponent. The match was more than just a contest of strength. It was a battle for respect. DESIREE fought tooth and nail, showing the world that she was a force to be reckoned with. The crowd erupted as she landed her finishing move, securing a victory that would solidify her place in the WWE Universe. From there, DESIREE's rise was meteoric. She quickly became one of the most sought-after wrestlers in the industry, landing major storylines, championships, and rivalries that would define her career. Her larger-than-life persona, combined with her undeniable talent, made her a favorite among fans. But behind the success, there was always a drive for more, the hunger to prove that she was more than just a flash in the pan, but a true champion who could stand the test of time. Her rivalries with insert notable opponents only added to her legacy. The tension, the drama, the epic showdowns They were the stuff of legends, cementing Desiree's place as one of the most captivating figures in WWE history. With fame and success often comes pressure, and for Desiree Petersen, the weight of her rise to the top was not without its challenges. Despite the adoration of fans and accolades in the ring, Desiree found herself entangled in controversies that threatened to overshadow her career. The first of many struggles began when insert specific controversy, such as a public feud, backstage drama, or personal issues. Desiree was thrust into the spotlight for reasons that had little to do with her athletic ability. The media frenzy around the incident painted her in a negative light, and fans, many of whom had idolized her, turned on her. What followed was a period of intense scrutiny, both in and out of the ring. As Desiree's personal life became fodder for gossip columns, her performances began to suffer. Injuries that were once manageable became persistent, and the mental toll of public judgment began to erode her confidence. For the first time in her career, Desiree found herself questioning her place in the WWE, asking if the pressure was too great to bear. But perhaps the most significant battle Desiree faced was a struggle with insert personal struggle, such as mental health issues, addiction, family problems. The private pain she carried began to spill over into her professional life, affecting her relationships with her fellow wrestlers, management, and even her fans. In interviews, Desiree was candid about how these struggles affected her, revealing the vulnerability behind the tough persona she portrayed in the ring. Despite everything, Desiree refused to give up. Her journey through controversy was not just about public redemption. It was about personal growth. With the support of close friends and mentors, she began the long road to healing, confronting her demons head-on. Yet, the wrestling world is unforgiving, and even as she sought peace, her past continued to haunt her. During this time, Desiree was also faced with insert professional setbacks, such as losing a championship, being sidelined with an injury, or being left out of major storylines. These professional hurdles further compounded the emotional toll she was experiencing, and there were moments when it seemed like her career might come to an end.